Hello, this is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com, and this is another Shaky Cam interior review. This time we are in a 2016 Scion FR-S. If you remember, a few months ago we did the Subaru BRZ. This is essentially the same car. The interior is what differentiates the two in the main. There isn't a whole ton of difference, but you will see some differences. I'll try to point those out. So the controls are pretty much in the same spot. So you have your trunk and windows and so forth over there. You still have the same vents, the same style of steering wheel. The the odometer and such is the same. Same with the lighting controls, washer controls, and the instrument cluster is the same in both. Really optimistic 160 mile an hour top there. These are fun little cars, but they are not capable of that kind of speed. Tachometer front and center, and digital speedometer right there. This is a great placement for it. As you can see, I've put a fair number of miles on this car this week. Over here, fuel and engine. So nothing there has really changed that much. Over here, this is where you'll see a big change. So vents are the same, infotainment is different. This is Scion, so it's Pioneer Infotainment. So if you've seen other Scion cars, you remember we did the Scion TC and so forth, then you'll be familiar with this. It's really basic. There are very few things you can do in terms of your smartphone integration and stuff like that. There's no satellite radio, no apps of any kind. You can stream audio. They do have a thing with AHA, so you can do that. But for the most part, this is it. This car does not have a CD player, but I believe you can get it as an option. So there you go. So pretty quick controls, nothing complicated to do, so nothing complicated on there. It is very responsive, it does work well, and streams audio off my phone and stuff very, very well, so no complaints. As far as basic infotainment goes, or basic entertainment, I guess I should say, this cuts the mustard. I would not... I honestly rarely use anything more than what's here. The only thing I would like is to have satellite radio. So down here, climate controls. Again, straightforward and simple. Still the same in either car. So you have just your quick setup, set the temperature, tell it where you want it to blow, how hard you want it to do it, and turn on or off the AC. Useless cubby here. Unless you have a very small phone, it's not going to fit in here. So I don't know what else you can do with this. Maybe throw your house keys in there. Here's your USB and iPhone plug. So nice placement for it if your phone fits in here. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what else you're going to do with it. You could probably get your MP3 player in there. Standard transmission in this one. You can get it with a 6-speed automatic. I believe it's a 6-speed. I'll have to look it up. I have never driven the automatic. I'll say that right now, as I do not recall ever driving an automatic in this car, and I don't know why you would get an automatic in this car. The standard transmission adds way more fun factor. This is only 200 horsepower under the hood there, but it feels like a lot more when you have this to play with. And the shift throw and movement, it's very short, very quick, really precise clutch on this car. Lots of fun to drive. Because of this is a big part of that fun factor. So coming back, handbrake, almost essential in a car like this. If you don't know why, you're probably not in the market for a car like this, but this car is a tuner's dream, and it's made for drifting. Over here, the usual stuff, sport mode doesn't really change much that I've noticed. Traction control on and off, you probably will need that if you use this car right. Over here, drink holders. And these move around, so you can put them where you want. And this is where I've normally been putting my phone. So I've normally had the drink holder like this and then set my phone in this little spot here. But you also have a 12-volt plug there. Then you have the rest of the dash. So you have this faux carbon fiber thing, and then this is soft plastic. It's not bad. These are loud cars, but consider the price you're paying and what kind of car it is. It's a sports car. So nice little floor mats, and then this. This is also different. So this is one of the things you can only get from Scion. You cannot get it from Subaru. I personally like Subaru seats better, a little more comfortable. The bolster isn't hitting me in the shoulder. Just those little things. But for the most part, but otherwise, if you're not as large as I am 6'3". If you're a little smaller than I am, these seats hug you well. Very, very nice. And then you can see the rest of the controls over there. And this is kind of the upper fit. It's suede-like in here. Feels very good. It's not very slippery, so you stay in it and doesn't get hot. And then the back seat, which is mainly for insurance purposes, although we did get a car seat back there. So you can, if you have to, you can make this into a temporary family car. I would not try to do it every day. The trunk is a good size though. So I would say, it's a Jersey one body in the trunk back there, but you can get a week's worth of groceries and that sort of thing in there. So it is useful for an everyday. So if you're buying this as a second car for commuting and stuff and you want to have some fun with it, this is pretty good candidate. Anyway, so that's it. That's the 2016 Scion FR-S. Very fun little car. Had a good time in this car. Really enjoyed it. Always do. Love the Scion. Love the Toyobarus. So love both of them. Scion and Subaru. So that's it. For Aaron on autos.com, this has been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.